What's going on, guys? OneEyedBandit back again with yet another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do one of Ultra Instinct Goku's hardest solo TODs. Immediately getting into it, it is a heavy start TOD with a DP into Spark. Now take a quick notice that after I DP into Spark, notice how I run directly under Jiren so that I can get my 6S. This is very important because as I hit my 6S, you guys can see that both sides of the Ki Blast actually hit Jiren. And yes, this breaks physics, and this is what makes this combo so hard as well. After your 6S lands both Ki Blast, make sure both Ki Blast land. This is important because every bit of damage counts for this combo. But once it actually lands, you want to immediately instant air dash and delay your medium. This is very important because after your medium is delayed, this is what allows you to connect the heavy afterwards. So that instant air dash is instant, obviously, and then you delay your medium enough for Jiren to float down to you just a little bit for your heavy to connect. And so this is the hardest part of the whole combo, actually getting these loops to land. The timing has to be impeccable. So after your very first set of 6S into instant air dash delayed medium heavy, you want to immediately do 6S again, making sure both of those Ki Blast land. That's so important that they do because of the damage. But once they do land, once again, it's kind of rinse, wash, and repeat. The second loop is going to be way harder than it looks because what happens after your first heavy is it actually knocks Jiren or your whoever opponent you're facing higher into the sky. So getting that instant air dash to delayed medium is just a little bit harder to do, but it is possible. So once again, just hop in there and just lab this part. Just lab this part as much as you can. And finally, for the last 6S, for both Ki Blast to actually hit, the cool thing is this is where you get a little bit of a break. You literally, after you get your heavy, and a lot of times you'll be practicing and noticing like, man, that looks a little bit too high. Like you'll land your heavy out of nowhere. It doesn't look like it's going to land, but sometimes it lands. And this is where you get a little bit of a break. You can actually, after the heavy, delay your next 6S, and this will allow both Ki Blast to land. And so if you haven't noticed by now, the trick is for your opponent to be a little bit above you so that both Ki Blasts can land. So once again, just get out there and practice. So if you've managed to get the loops down now, you'll understand that this is now a 3-part combo, because after you get the loops, you'll notice, man, why can't I get this next part of the combo? My quarter circle back light will not hit after the knockdown. Well, that's because after you get your third loop and the Ki Blast land, you want to do a jump medium into down heavy into delayed lights. This is very important because the delayed lights is what allows the quarter circle back light to hit. Because what happens here is Goku needs to be at least a little bit higher than Jiren, or yeah, a little bit higher than Jiren before he does his quarter circle back light, because that allows Jiren to fall just a little bit faster than him so that he can actually land that move. And if you didn't know how auto combos actually work, if you look at Goku as he's going for his delayed lights in the air, you'll understand that he auto corrects his height. So after you get that down heavy and you notice Jiren is floating a little bit higher than you, start getting those lights so that Goku can auto correct his height to be above Jiren, and that'll be your cue to get that knockdown, to get the quarter circle back light. And the last part of the combo is as easy as a vanish into a dash forward down medium, 6S, about half of it, into your down S, which is his DP, into level 1, or even level 3. And you'll also notice that if you manage to get the loops and you miss one ki blast, doing a level 2 will not kill, but doing a level 3 will always kill. So be wary of that if you're not landing the ki blast correctly. This is how important the ki blasts are for the... And just to prove that to you guys, here's me doing the loop and missing exactly one ki blast, going for my level 2 and not getting the kill. So there are so many things that factor into this combo. Getting the loops is the very hardest part. And so I would say practice doing the second part of this combo and the last part, just so that you're ready for them when you actually do land the loops. Getting a heavy into a 6S into your air options that I stated earlier, those can be a little bit harder than you think. So just fiddle around with those before you actually do the loops, because you'll be so upset when you're doing the loops and then you get to that part and notice that you can't actually do the air part of that, and then you have to go and try to do the loops again, and the loops feel so inconsistent sometimes. This combo took me so long to freaking do, guys. If you just have no idea how long it actually took me to land this combo. And the only reason I'm posting this video is because I'm so proud of landing it. And without landing it, like, I don't know where I would be right now, because it frustrated me to the end of the road. The first time I actually landed this, I had to use a level 3 to kill because I missed certain ki blast, and I didn't realize that you needed to land both the ki blast by having the opponent above you just slightly during your 6S. And once I learned how to do that, the combo got even a little bit harder. And so learning how to do those loops and getting both ki blasts to land on both sides, that's going to be the toughest part of this, and that's going to be the most frustrating part. But I hope I was able to help you guys, even if it was in the slightest. My tutorials aren't that good, honestly, but I hope it is helpful to somebody out there. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That's all I got for you. Peace out.